Hi folks, Marcus here at CountryWoodSmoke HQ, and today I'm making a beef bone marrow fondue. This is going to be amazing. Do not miss this. So, as you're probably aware, I'm a big fan of bone marrow. I've got some beautiful beef bone marrow here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to make a fondue. So I'm going for bourguignonne style fondue, which is cooking it in hot oil, hot fat, rather than the cheese style of fondue. And I've got a little pot here, and I'm going to make myself a nice little bourguignon fondue, and I'm going to cook some fillet steak in it. I've got a tiny little piece of fillet steak, but I don't need much because I'm just doing this for the video and to taste it and to see how it works. I love experimenting with food and flavors and different things, especially fats. At the moment, I'm loving bone marrow, so I'm really excited to do this. Okay, so the things you need, a nice little cast iron pot like this is ideal. This is going to get really hot and it's going to melt that bone marrow down. I'm going to be looking for about 190 degrees C for the bone marrow, so we need that to crisp up the outside of the steak. So the first things I'm going to pop in, just for a little bit of extra flavour, is some thyme in the bottom of the pot and a couple of sprigs of rosemary and a crushed clove of garlic. This is just to add a bit of extra flavour to the bone marrow. Bone marrow is great by itself, but I just think it needs a little bit more flavour added sometimes. You've got your bone marrow splits. Your butcher should be able to do this for you. And you've got the lovely bone marrow in the middle there. Bone marrow is essentially fat. There's a little bit of protein in there. So just scooping that out, and we're going to fill this lovely little cast iron pot with the bone marrow and get this nice and hot. You could do this with beef dripping if you wanted, or regular oil, but I don't think you're going to get that amazing beefy flavour that we're going to get with this. They call this stuff God's butter, and it is delicious. There we go, into the pot. Looking for it to be relatively full, not so full that when you put your meat in it overtops. So I'd say probably about 2/3, 3/4 full like that, because when we add our little bits of steak in, it'll obviously get displaced. Tiny bit more there, I don't want to waste any of that, it's all flavour. There we go. That is ready to go. Okay, so we're looking for 190, so that's there now. You can see the crispy bits in there, so we're going to take those out. There we go, look at that. You can smell that wonderful rosemary and thyme have done their magic. Okay, so that's ready now. What I'm going to do is take my little bit of fillet steak and pop it in there. There we go. That is ready to try. Look at that, it's beautiful. What was that, 20, 30 seconds, something like that to cook? Okay, I'm gonna have a little taste. Oh. That is all kinds of incredible. I love that. I'm going to get stuck in and have a few more bits to try. I've got some of the nice garlic here, so you can make a nice... Oh yeah. So that's the crispy little bits of bone marrow fat as well. Oh boy. That's sensational. fillet steak, bone marrow fondue. I love that. And yeah, nice little new toy to play with, so I'm excited. Hope you've enjoyed this little recipe, and if you like what I do here at CountryWoodSmoke HQ, remember that box over there, subscribe, let me know if you fancy giving this a go. It's very easy and a little bit of fun. Cheers.